well does a Tesla perform during the winter months? Stick around for this video and you may find yourself pleasantly surprised. Traditionally, successful winter commuters have relied on heavy diesel trucks with their torquey engines to get out of slippery situations. But that was when diesel was seen to be the friend. Now an enemy, will your average Tesla saloon cut it through the snow? Let's find out. Primarily a car company, Tesla's secondary venture is in the technology market, which is proven by its famous over-the-air updates which keep the cars fresh with the latest safety features. This level of connectivity benefits both the car and the consumer, a win-win then. Remotely, from the comfort of their own home, users can set the car's preconditioning. A play on words which revolves around air conditioning, it sets the temperature inside the car before you start your journey. Drivers can even set the defogger. In turn, this melts the snow and ice off the car so that the driver no longer needs to scrape it away, something that hundreds of Tesla drivers like to show off online during these cold winter months. As well as clearing the windows both on the inside and outside, it also focuses on other key touchpoints and important areas, like the wipers, self-driving and safety sensors, and charging port. Oh, and those swanky retractable door handles. It doesn't just make a Tesla owner's life more comfortable. This preconditioning also plays an important role in warming up, therefore preconditioning the batteries. Just like an internal combustion engine, a battery-powered car has an optimal operating temperature, and sub-zero temperatures are certainly out of that range. Tesla, making life easier for its owners, even allows the driver to set a schedule for this. When it comes to sitting in the car, keeping the climate control at a modest 18 to 21 degrees Celsius is perfect. Any heat higher than this and you run the risk of wasting energy heating an entire car before an effect can be seen on your body. Heated seats are far more effective at directly warming the occupants, and many Tesla models have heating elements in every single seat, including the center of the rear bench. Anticipation wins every day, and preparing your car the night before makes life easier later down the line. Tesla recommends, for example, setting the wipers to service position and disabling the automatic folding of mirrors. Having the car set like this helps prevent moving components from freezing in place, and a bad place at that. As with any journey, planning is vital, but sometimes an emergency doesn't allow for this. Sometimes even Tesla owners can be spotted brushing away the snow and scraping away the ice. In these instances, when the peak operating temperature has not been reached, Tesla's got your back. A blue snowflake icon on the main display accompanies reduced performance while the battery warms up. This means slower acceleration and reduced regenerative braking. After a few miles, this will soon disappear as the car returns to normal. Tesla's website claims that it is totally normal to see increased energy consumption during colder months, which translates to a reduced range, sometimes by up to a third. This is a result of chemical reactions that happen inside and is a concern of all EV drivers. While driving gently and at moderate speeds can help overcome this problem, Tesla's preconditioning is the perfect solution to help repair the vehicle whilst it's on charge, reducing battery usage. So far, we've established that Tesla has technologically prepared its cars for the utmost success during the cold months, ensuring both the car and driver are warm enough to hit the roads. But is your average Tesla set up to succeed on slippery surfaces like snow and ice? The driver has done everything they can to prepare for their journey. Now it's time for the engineer's hard work to shine. Motoring enthusiasts agree that three key factors come into play when determining a car's performance in these uncertain road conditions. Factor 1. All-wheel drive and the associated powertrain. Crucially, the most important on the list. How the vehicle applies and transfers its power to the road is inevitably going to determine how it performs. All but base model Teslas have all-wheel drive setups, and it's these that we're going to focus on in this video. Dual motor models place a single motor on the front and rear axles, while tri-motor models double up at the rear. This allows all four wheels to put down power, which is important when a car needs to find and exploit any area of grippy surface on a road. The problem with this is that with a single motor on each axle, both wheels receive 50% of the power. This can be a problem if one wheel is sitting on a particularly slippery patch. This wasted energy could result in unnecessary wheel spin and an unsettled drive. An open differential does nothing to limit this, but Tesla's engineers have come up with a less expensive and extravagant solution that is equally as effective. Absorbing excess energy and preventing wheel spin, the Tesla will automatically apply the brakes in instances of poor traction. At takeoff, this is good to maximize grip, while at speed, the system helps reduce loss of control. Internal combustion cars house the engine over or beyond the front axle, which is great for power delivery through the front wheels. But often, with little to no weight on top of the rear wheels, four-wheel drive cars must rely on expensive technology to overcome this issue. Tesla, on the other hand, doesn't use an engine. Instead, its electric motor is powered by a battery pack which sits beneath the occupants. The result? An almost perfect 50-50 weight distribution, maximizing both the all-wheel drive setup and overall stability. A lower center of gravity also proves beneficial in testing on slippery surfaces. Also part of the drivetrain is the regenerative braking that helps recuperate lost kinetic energy, clawing back some extra miles. For Tesla drivers, easing off the throttle and increasing resistance helps the vehicle to slow down more naturally, reducing reliance on the brake pedal, which can be notorious for starting a skid in snowy conditions. As with many off-roaders, the auto manufacturer has equipped its cars with slip start, which allows much more wheel spin. This is useful in deep snow, sand or mud where traction is very hard to come by. If you're stuck, floor it in slip start and the car will do its best to find some hidden grip. Factor 2. Tires. Tesla sells its cars with all-purpose tires, fitted to wheels that are excessively large. The Model Y can be paired with 22-inch rims, which look great but aren't all that practical. Still, Tesla's online store is the best place to get a set of winter tires, which have been specifically selected to match each individual car's requirements. When you pay attention to the fact that just a few square inches of rubber are your only contact with the floor, it becomes apparent just how important tires are. As well as a gripper tread pattern, winter tires are made of a rubber compound that remains softer at lower temperatures, as opposed to summer tires which go firm when the temperature reaches freezing point. Equally, winter tires are too soft for the summer months, with serious implications on steering and safety. Having the right set of tires is just one of the things that Tesla suggests on its website to prepare your car for driving in the snow. Factor 3. Ground clearance. In deep snow, drivers run the risk of breaching their cars. This happens when the snow reaches the bottom of the car and the tires are no longer able to spin as freely. While Tesla's cars' ground clearances are fairly standard and in line with industry averages, many models come into their own thanks to the air suspension. As well as being able to lower the suspension to reduce drag and improve performance in optimal conditions, drivers can raise the suspension to help clear obstacles such as snowdrifts. Each factor on its own makes little to no difference, but when combined, a formula is created that helps Tesla achieve things that many other cars can't. Of course, we're not comparing the average Model 3 to an F-150, but compared to a similar saloon like the Mercedes E-Class, Tesla clearly comes out on top. Overall, a Tesla proves to be pretty capable in both its SUV and saloon form. The advanced all-wheel drive system, coupled with high-tech onboard gadgetry, means that they are well suited to wintry roads where many more conventional vehicles may struggle. The combination of these three factors ensures that any Tesla driver would feel safe and secure at the height of winter, a feeling backed up by Tesla's excellent safety record. Omitting yet another concern of Tesla skeptics, the company is slowly gaining more traction in the automotive market. At this point, does owning an EV leave you with any concerns?